Once upon a time, in a quiet little village nestled among rolling green hills and whispering forests, there lived an old grandfather and an old grandmother. Their small wooden house stood at the edge of the woods, with a thatched roof and a garden full of blooming flowers. The air was always filled with the soft scent of fresh earth and baking bread. Grandfather spent his days tending to the garden, while grandmother hummed gentle tunes in the kitchen. One peaceful morning, as the sun rose slowly over the horizon, painting the sky in soft pinks and golds, grandmother decided to bake something special. She looked in her flour bin and there was just enough left for a small round bun. "I will make a colobok," she said with a warm smile. She mixed the flour with water, added a pinch of salt, and shaped it into a perfect little ball. Into the warm oven it went, and soon the house filled with a cozy, inviting aroma. When the colobok was golden and ready, grandmother placed it on the windowsill to cool. But what a surprise! The colobok blinked its tiny eyes, stretched its little arms, and rolled right off the sill. "I am Colobok, Colobok. I was scraped from the bin, mixed with car, and baked just right. Now I will roll away and see the world." It sang in a cheerful voice. Grandfather and grandmother called after it, "Colobok, come back. Stay with us." But the colobok rolled on, down the path and into the forest, feeling a spark of adventure in its daffy heart. The leaves rustled softly under its roll, and birds chirped high above, as if welcoming a new friend. As colobok rolled deeper into the shady woods, where sunlight filtered through the branches like gentle fingers, it met a hare hopping along the trail. The hare twitched its long ears and sniffed the air. Colobok, you smell so delicious. I think I will eat you," said the hare, licking its lips. But Colobok paused, took a deep breath, and sang, "I am Colobok, Colobok. I rolled away from grandfather, I rolled away from grandmother. And I can roll away from you, too." With that, it rolled swiftly past the hare, leaving it standing there, puzzled and hungry. The forest grew thicker, with tall trees standing like silent guardians. Colobok felt a little tired but excited. Soon, a grey wolf appeared from behind a bush, his eyes gleaming. "Colobok, you look tasty. I will catch you and eat you," growled the wolf, stepping closer. Colobok stopped for a moment, feeling a twinge of fear, but then it sang again, "I am Colobok, Colobok. I rolled away from grandfather, from grandmother, and from the hare. I can roll away from you." And off it went, rolling faster, the wolf's howls fading into the distance. Deeper still, where the air was cool and moss covered the ground like a soft blanket, Colobok encountered a big brown bear lumbering through the underbrush. The bear roared softly, "Little Colobok, you are just the snack I need. Come here, and I will eat you." Colobok's heart beat a little quicker, but it gathered its courage and sang, "I am Colobok, Colobok. I rolled away from grandfather, from grandmother, from the hare, and from the wolf. I can roll away from you, too." The bear scratched its head as Colobok rolled on, the path winding gently ahead. Now, the sun was dipping lower, casting long shadows that danced on the ground. Colobok felt a quiet loneliness creeping in. It had rolled so far from home, and the adventure seemed endless. Then, from a sunny clearing, a sly fox emerged, her fur shining like autumn leaves. She smiled sweetly and said, "Dear Colobok, what a fine singer you are. But I am old and my ears are weak. Come closer, sit on my nose, and sing your song for me." Colobok, weary from the journey and touched by the fox's kind words, rolled near. It climbed onto her nose and began to sing, "I am Colobok, Colobok. I rolled away from grandfather, from grandmother, from the hare, from the wolf, and from the bear." But in a gentle twist, the fox tilted her head, opened her mouth, and snapped. Shut the Colobok in one beat. The forest fell silent for a moment, the wind sighing through the trees. Yet, as the fox trotted away, full and content, something magical happened. Inside her belly, Colobok's spirit didn't fade. It whispered stories of adventure to her dreams, reminding her of the wide world beyond. Back in the village, grandfather and grandmother sat by the fire that evening, sharing memories of their little creation. Our Colobok brought joy to the forest, grandmother said softly. And in every roll of da, a bit of hymn love song. The village remained peaceful, the hills rolled on, and children everywhere learned that even the smallest adventures teach us about bravery, cleverness, and the quiet pull of home. And so, the tale of Colobok ended, wrapped in warmth and wonder.